Hello and welcome. This is Michelle with PaperStampInk. Thanks for stopping by my channel today, where you'll receive tips, techniques, and tutorials to inspire you in your own card making and paper craft creations. If that sounds like something that would benefit you, make sure to tap that red bar down below to subscribe now. Ding the bell and you will get notifications every time that I post a new video, so you won't miss out on anything. So today's video is something a little different because I want to share with you the gorgeous designer series paper that comes in the new 2018 holiday catalog. And there's a lot of this paper here, so I have offered up a share of paper. Now what that allows you to do is you get a little bit of all of the papers, and at a much better price than having to buy all of the packs individually. Take them, play around with them, look at them, find out which ones are your favorites, and then come back and buy full packs of the ones that you just have fallen in love with and can't do without. So what does the paper share look like? This paper share will have one sheet of each design in 6 by 12. Now, a lot of times in the past, I've seen shares done, and I've done a share in 6 by 6 pieces. So I'm doing this a little differently because I thought, you know, rather than cut those down into two 6 by 6 sheets, I want to give you one 6 by 12. If you want to cut that down into two 6 by 6 for your albums, then hey, you can do that, go for it. If you want to make cards, this gives you the ability to get 4 or 3 card fronts, full card fronts, out of one of those sheets. And so I just like that diversity that allows for you to do. You know, you take your 6 by 12, you cut that bottom strip off to get a 5 1/4, cut 2 lines down, so you have 3 4 by 5 1/4 inch panels, and then that will just mat perfectly on your card front. And then you've got this other strip down there that's 3/4 inch by 12 that you can cut down to use as accent pieces or decorate the insides of your cards or do whatever you would like with that other piece. But I just think this adds more versatility. So with that being said, let's jump into the papers and get started because there are a lot of these. Now, this first one is a specialty paper. So this first one is the Santa's Workshop paper, and this is one of the things that you just can't appreciate in the catalog. Do you see those raised bits and pieces there? It's all over on this card. That is actually white flocking, and I just think that's such a fun addition that we've got to the specialty papers. And with all these specialty papers that we have and these accents, boy, you just don't have to add much to your projects to spice them up. We've already done it with the paper. So of course every piece of our designer series paper has 2 sides. So this side is flocked, and again, just appreciate all the detail in there. And then the other side is not, and that is the holly and berries on that one. We have some more flocked paper here with the candy cane stripes, so all of that white is flocked. And then the back, we have these cute bows. Now, some of the papers here are definitely very Christmas. Some are seasonal, and some you could use all year round. So this one with the Santa on it and the little elves is so cute. And again, there's flocking on this. You can see it on the hats, on some of the presents there. And then the other side is our candy canes. Here we've got our snowmen, and this is another flocked piece. And it's got the snowflakes and the little snowballs that snowman is tossing up are flocked as well. So very cute. We've got some little elves in there. Now, one of the things, and here we've got some trees on the back of there, the pine trees. Now, one of the things I love with the designer series paper that Stampin' Up! Does is if it's got coordinating die set, that the dies will often cut out some of the images. So some of these on this first sheet of paper have coordinating dies. So if you don't want to stamp and do the coloring, you can just die cut these out and put them right on your card or your project. Isn't that fun? So these are not flocked on these pieces, these last 2 pieces, but still very cute. And I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble. I'm not happy with my lighting here tonight, so I'm going to try and hold these up and let you get a good view of those little elves on there. decorating the Christmas tree, in Santa's sack. Isn't that cute? And then the other side, we have just this green with stitching. So that definitely could be used at any time of the year. And then here's more of our little elves carrying presents. And red with white polka dots, which is, again, use that any time of the year. Now, this next set of paper, the Joyous Noel, is got this gorgeous copper foiling on one side of the papers. So you see that shine in the copper. And there's one of the free gifts that you're going to get when purchasing a share from me is going to coordinate that. So stay tuned and I'll share that with you later. So you're going to get a piece of this. And on the back side, we've got the green sprigs and leaves. And then we've got some holly berries with some more of that gorgeous copper foiling in there. And this back side is just a pattern piece that is going to give you some nice good tone-on-tone neutrals that you can use with your projects. This, I think, is one of my favorites out of here. I just love the copper foiling on those snowflakes. And it's just gorgeous. I love it. So much fun. And then we've got the snowflake pattern on the back here as well. That's a nice tone-on-tone. I love having some of those tone-on-tone pieces. They make great pieces for matting, you know, kind of giving your eye a rest. So you still get that pattern, but you can have your focal image or your more your pattern that's got more detail on it really pop off of the page. And then we've got some deer with a little bit of the copper foiling and the stars there. And this is some more beautiful snowflake patterns. So, you know, a lot of these can be used beyond Christmas time in this pack, I believe. And they also, I think, have some good papers that you could use that aren't very feminine. Here's some more with that copper foiling on there. And the back has our tone green pattern. And here's some more copper foil, and the little berries on there, the holly berries and evergreen sprigs. So that was the Joyous Noel. We've got our All Is Bright, and these have some photorealistic images on them. So here we've got our tree with the ornaments and the berries on there and the lights. I think I love that. And then on the back, this fun polka dot pattern. So that's, again, one you can use all year round for sure. And there's another photorealistic one on the light bulbs there. So those are definitely ones you're going to have a great backdrop for. And then we've got just this very subtle pattern in the green on the back. I like this one, kind of gives you the effect of lights in the background, or the bokeh technique feel. And then we've got some pine cones on the other side. We've got some green on green stars pattern. And look at these. Aren't they just adorable? Look at these little stockings. So just, you could use this as a background, or you could easily fussy cut around these and use them as accent pieces. Here's another tree image with some different kinds of ornaments on there. And then we've got a very subtle stripe pattern on the red on the back. And got our poinsettias. And this, I think, is probably my favorite out of this pack, is these gold baubles, gold ornaments on there. I think those are just such a great background. Just even a little strip of this on a card front is going to give you a lot of impact. So that is the All Is Bright set. And then we've got our Festive Farmhouse. So I think this one is definitely one that does not scream Christmas. You can use this all year round. Great for masculine cards. So we've got our plaid pattern, and then a star asterisk shape on that side, wood grain, and a red and white stripe. Another one of our plaids. in a subtle white on green stripe. More wood patterns because, hey, those are perfect for farmhouse. Now this is the one piece that is Christmassy on the back. So you've got Happy Christmas, tidings of comfort and joy, Noel. So that one definitely has more of a Christmas feel, but the other side you can use all year round. Then more plaids there, and then this checkerboard style pattern. And then we have our stars and this red and green on vanilla stripe. So there's the festive farmhouse, and then we've got frosted floral. Now this is another one of the specialty papers, and it's just got this like shimmer on it. And so let's see if we can, hopefully you guys can pick up on that shimmer on the flowers and leaves. Really the whole card piece on one side has that beautiful shimmer. So you're gonna get this floral pattern, and on the back we've got our nice subtle wintry feel of the greenery. And we've got this other floral pattern, and again a tone on, almost tone on tone green. Love some purple, beautiful purple in here, and a green vine on there. Some more great just greenery. These are such a great backdrop for so many different styles or sentiments on cards. You know, you can't go wrong with your florals and your natural patterns. We've got another vine and some more of this gorgeous purple color. Love that, love it. And this is another one I think is just so cute. All these teeny tiny little flowers with that shimmer in there. And then we've got on the back the sprigs on the greenery. So that is the frosted floral. And then we've got Country Lane. So if you like the country vintage kind of feel, these are great. They're also really great fall papers. So we've got the little milk jug with the pumpkins. And then we've got our polka dot pattern. So here's some more great fall patterns and colors in this one, and this lovely harvest gold type of color there on that. And I can't remember which color that is on that, but I think it just makes me feel fall, that color. We've got some cotton on there, cotton on this side, and this mimics those tin tiles on roofs, that old style pattern. They're not roof ceilings, sorry. And then we've got some more wood grain. Love the wood grain. And I think this one is so pretty. This very subtle pattern on that stripe. It makes me think of some kind of wallpaper you might find in an older farmhouse. And then we've got some more cotton, because nothing says country like some cotton, right? So we've got more cotton on there. And then this plaid tone on tone pattern, and then one more with the pumpkins, and a subtle tone on tone pattern on the back side of those. So that is the Country Lane. And then the last one we have is Toil and Trouble. Now it's marketed as a Halloween paper, but you'll see the other sides are definitely ones that you can use with all sorts of other projects, because there are a lot of pattern pieces. So we've got this side with these cute little girls all dressed up, and the orange, we've got some orange and black cats. That's probably the one on the back side that's the most Halloween to me, but you know, cats are not always have to be associated with Halloween. I think the orange just kind of takes it there a lot more on that. And we've got these little Casper kind of ghost images there, little fun ghost images, and this tone on tone pattern. These pumpkins, of course, can be very fall or Halloween. And then we've got the brooms on the back, and we've got our cauldrons here. And I love this little cat there. He's so cute. And in the back, we've got this bright, fun polka dot pattern. And then we've got our our hats, and this is one of my favorites. I just love, look at these little frogs, just jumping all over. Those are so cute. I am going to have some fun playing with those. I don't really do a whole lot of Halloween, so I think I'm definitely going to be using this frog side because it's just so cute. And then we've got the bats and some star patterns on the back. So again, that's something you can use with all sorts of projects. So that's the end of our paper. Now, you're going to get some free products with this as well. And you're probably going, okay, how much is all of this, Michelle? You can get 1 6x6 or 1 6x12 sheet of each of the designs in all of these pattern papers. And you're going to get those shipped to you, all inclusive, for $30. So you can't order those on the Stampin' Up! Website. This is something special that I'm doing to help my customers out. So you would have to email me at PaperStampInk@gmail.com, and I'll have that link below, and let me know you're interested in one of the shares, and I will send you a PayPal invoice. And I do need those completed and paid for by the end of the day on the 14th, so I can order the products and get them out to everybody. And as soon as I get that order placed and shipped, I will get those cut down and turned around and sent right out to you. So you should have those. I am thinking it with the shipping from them to me and me to you, you should have them by the 25th of the month at the latest, probably earlier. So what are you going to get as a free gift from me? Well, one of the things you're going to get is this gorgeous copper trim. So this is going to go beautifully with that paper that has all the copper accents. You're going to get a yard of that. You're going to get a yard of this cherry cobbler ribbon with the stitched design. Look at that, that's so pretty. And on the back it's got the line stitches, so you can use either side, the cross stitch or the line stitch. So you're going to get a yard of that as a thank you from me. You're going to get a yard of this real red, and it's got this beautiful pattern on it on both sides. So half of it's got the lines going one direction, half of it's more of a smooth. So a fun new pattern, and great for your more masculine cards or your country farmhouse style cards. You're going to get a yard of the new burlap ribbon with the white stripe and the cherry cobbler going through it. So you're going to get 4 yards, full yards of ribbon from me as a thank you gift. So again, if you're interested in one of those shares, go to my link that I'll have below with the email. Send me an email saying, yes, I'd like one of the paper shares. If you would like more than one, I can definitely do that as well. If you say, please cut mine down to 6x6, I'm happy to do that for you as well, and go ahead and get those cut down to 6x6. But I did want to, I preferred to give you guys the options of the 6x12 sheet instead of 2 6x6s. But I'm happy to cut those and have them all ready for you to put in your albums. Thanks for staying tuned with me while I go through all those papers, and you have a great day and keep creating.